For over a year now, I've been working as an apprentice to my favorite painter ever who lives on a houseboat. And I realized I've never shared this story, so I wanted to because I have to say goodbye today. The artist, Todd, has been my favorite artist for about 4 years now, and I finally, last year, got the money to buy one of his paintings, and when I did, I actually got to meet up with him and talk with him, and I mentioned that I was an artist, and we got to talking, and it actually just somehow led to him offering to kind of have me as an apprentice or an intern of sorts. He lives on a houseboat, and at first his studio was in this beautiful little barn space. And I started out just helping him finish paintings, doing finishing details, cleaning his studio, etc. As time went on, it just became way more casual, and now I'll just go over to the studio and paint, and he'll do his own thing, and it's really fun. He really has turned into one of my best friends, which is really weird because I never thought I would be best friends with this random old guy, but he's so great and he's so inspirational. I absolutely admire all of his life so much, and I'm so thankful to him because he's given me the inspiration to create art again, especially as I'm going into art university where that drive is really necessary, and I completely lacked it until I started working with him. A few months ago, he traded in his barn studio for purchasing another houseboat, and he turned it into a studio, and it is now my favorite place on earth. It's so magical and just packed to the brim with art and little trinkets. It feels like a Studio Ghibli house, kind of. My favorite part of it, though, is just the nature surrounding it. There's a barn across from the river that just seems to have its own spirit. It feels like it's living, and these beautiful tall grasses and mountains in the background, as well as birds that are just constantly chirping and singing. It's so beautiful. There's even peacocks because the neighbor owns a few peacocks and they'll just walk around. It's been so inspiring to be in a place like this and just kind of have this nice calm feeling while I paint. I don't think I'll ever go back to working in my house. I just always need a new place to paint now. The house rocks back and forth as you paint, and it's such a beautiful feeling, and it brings me such a peacefulness, and I'm so thankful that I've had this space to just be able to come and relax and completely separate from the rest of my life. This place really has been an oasis for me for the last few months, and I'm so grateful for it and all the experiences that it's given me. It once again reminds me of the life that I want to live and what I truly find meaningful in life. I think it's so important to have a space like this. And as I leave for California, I realize that this is a place that I'm going to have the hardest time letting go of, but I can do it because I've documented it and because I've lived through it, and I know I can come back when I need to. So thank you for taking a little bit of time to see the place that I love so much and enjoy it with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Everybody gives me advice. What is your biggest piece of advice?
Relax.
Yeah.
And
Good.
I mean, for me, that time period was definitely one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah.
I had such a great time. It's been all downhill ever since.
So,
Bad karma.
what'd you do to get bad karma?
I think it was in my 20s.
That makes more sense.